Oh, I'm just a creative. I'm more like a Walt Disney or something. Like rap is just a chamber of my thoughts. It's something that I really wanted to express as a modern day, poet. Because if I lived in a past lifetime, maybe I would have been a playwright or something. But in this lifetime, to be the most relevant is to be a rock star. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you can express, at the highest level there. And for me, I came from, art school and everything. I would, draw out all these ideas and all these concepts. And the more and more I get to create, the younger and younger and younger I feel. So, when I did Glow in the Dark, I felt young. I felt like I was 5 years old. When I, got into a little trouble and stuff, I felt like I had to grow up. Right. I did Dark Fantasy, and I felt like I was 10. Then I did, Blueprint 3, then Watch the Throne, then Cruel Summer. And then when I got to, Yeezus, I just felt frustrated. And usually I would start the album with like Blood on the Leaves. I know everybody would even like the album more if I did that, but I felt so frustrated in the way I've been marginalized and held back.
Why do you feel so frustrated? You say that a lot. Like, why? Yeah. I remember you from being outside the studio trying to get people to hear you rap. You was a great producer, but nobody believed you as a rapper. And then it seems like you got to a point where everybody's loving the way that you rap. Now you just seem like you're more frustrated.
Do you not like the reception Jesus has gotten? Because I didn't like that. And I was a Kanye West fan.
Yeah.
But Jesus was whack to me.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So what were you saying?
I was asking about the whole Yeezus, like, what makes you so frustrated?
Yeah, it's not about Yeezus. It's about, Michael Jackson was told he couldn't play videos on MTV because he was considered to be an urban artist. Right? So then I started talking about clothing. Everybody's gonna talk about urban clothing line. What I'm trying to say is it's 1,460 something billionaires in the world. I don't know exactly because somebody might have thought of a new tech idea and they company's valued at what? So 1,470 billionaires. There's only 7 black ones, and we know some of the most famous ones, stuff like Oprah or whatever. So, in order to really impact and be in a position of power, at this point, you got to be a billionaire. It ain't about being a superstar. I don't know nobody that sells a lot of records and gets a lot of radio spins. That's actually a billionaire either. We get into so much of arguing with each other that we're not looking at the main thing. But what I did with Yeezus is I took the power into my own hand. I wanted to remove, the hits from it. I wanted to remove the choruses. Of course, Blood on the Leaves and Bound, it's got a chorus, I resolve the album and let everybody know it's all good at the end of it. But it's not all good, Like I said, I'm from Chicago. People is dying every day, and everybody think we're gonna do a benefit concert and help that out. But I need to be put in a position to be able to apply my thoughts, the same thoughts. Before I came in the game, rappers was killing each other. Mm-hmm. You ain't even heard about that no more. The first time rappers rapped on a song with each other that were at a God level, all of them was Swagger Like Us. Mm-hmm. After that, all the songs is like Swagger Like Us. The thing is, we're not each other's enemies. I'm showing us how we can work together, but in fashion or whatever, or, product design, they try to marginalize us and say we can only have an urban clothing line or we can only do this. And of course, we're gonna have an urban clothing line, we're gonna wear it to death and then it's gone. Now meanwhile, Ralph Lauren can build his story up, show his family, but I'm showing my family. And I think actually I have a love-hate relationship with the paparazzi, but actually I love them because they empowering us. They empowering us over, a Graydon Carter or Vanity Fair that want to say, Kate Upton is Marilyn Monroe. Kate Upton ain't Marilyn Monroe. Kim Marilyn Monroe. You know that. She was controversial. She controversial. This is reality. I'm living inside of a dream world. To me, don't nothing matter to me except for the people and the way I can affect them. I almost lost my life. I lost my mama. I went from Jay-Z being my idol, still is my idol, to him being across the stage of me. So I know that anything's possible. And I know when they hold me down, my BS meter is at an all-time high.
Yeah, but what you accomplished is so much. What's so
bad? They want to hear him talk, man. No. Yeah. They want this man to throw them blows, man. They waiting for. They waiting for Charlemagne to tap these gloves and go at Ye.
I'm not trying to throw blows, but this is what I want to know.
Let's go.
To me, it seems like you're such a walking contradiction because you'll denounce the corporations, but then you'll get on stage and say you need Nike and Adidas to back you. That makes no sense to me.
100%.
But how can you denounce the corporations, say F the corporations, and say you feel like a slave, but then ask the companies to back you?
It ain't that I feel like a slave. We are mentally enslaved. We enslaved to brands. We enslaved to a Benz symbol. We enslaved to chains. A woman is enslaved to the concept of diamonds are a girl's best friend. Like girls in London don't even wear engagement ring. That's all been programmed into us. When we born artists. We born free. and then we held down by society's perception of us. We just don't want to be embarrassed. And I took the opportunity to look as stupid as possible. I'm saying, when I was in Chicago and watched The Throne, I was gonna change my outfit to some normal leather pants and stuff. And they tailored it. One was too tight. Then the next one ripped on me. And I felt like God was like, nah, man, you can't be scared in Chicago because it's a bunch of gangsters and it's where you grew up. I want you to wear that kilt in Chicago. I want you to release that fear. I want you to show as an artist that you could create to the highest level. You know what I'm saying? So,
What's that got to do with you denouncing corporations but then still having corporations to be in business? That's what the contradiction is.
I'm not denouncing the corporation. I'm denouncing the people that have a job at the corporation at that time. Because, you know, when I wanted to get my deal, it was A&Rs that don't work there no more telling me how I needed to work with another rapper or how I wasn't a rapper and blah, blah. And now it's people that's at the corporations. They got the ability and the facilities that if I put my genius to it, that I can affect culture in a higher way, the way I affected people when I made them Louis. And I affected people when I made them Yeezys. So I ain't going at Nike as a corporation. I'm going at the people that's running the corporation. And I'm saying, I'm going to hit you in the chest until you listen to me, because you feel like you ain't got to take no meeting with me. So I'm going to turn up and I'm going to I'm going to show you what we are. We World War Z. We going to run over that mountain until you listen to me, because I'm influential. The reason why I'm influential, same reason why you want me to come to your show or you want me to wear your product, is the same reason why you got to involve me and you got to cut me in.